So I have a normal template that I use that's set up basically to make my quotes real quickly. So this is the last one that I did. So I'll use some of the same stuff that I used before, like previously, so that I can save time. Usually I use the same block letters and stuff like that. I'm sure I'll change that eventually, but right now I'm just trying to keep it consistent. So first thing I do is I drag in the picture that I just took. So I just take a few different pictures in the morning real quick. Somewhere. That's odd. Find it. Okay, so let's take a picture. I just drag it over. Fits in right now. So this is going to be it's at the top. To the top. Okay, so that's just the picture. So that's what it starts out with, my ugly ass. So then I will move the background. Get close anyway, and then just try and So anywhere that I can get close, just to save myself some time. It doesn't have to be perfect, though I am a perfectionist. It doesn't have to be perfect, and the reason is for this area. I'm just going to get the basic block stuff out of the way, and then I'm going to pay attention to where I'm at. So I'm going to erase. It's going to ask me rasterize. Yes, okay. So then I get this brush, not that big. So something where I can go in. So the first thing I do is I'm going to erase, obviously, this stuff. So anywhere where it's like that, I can erase no problem. See around my face area. Zoom in, make sure that I'm not missing. Yeah, I am. So I'm going to get as close as I can and see where I'm messing up here. So that's fine. That's not a big deal. So that's okay. That's okay. In this area right here, I'm probably just going to be a little more careful. In fact, I'm going to super hard. So around that's all right. That's all good right there. You can see in this area where I still have some of my beard, I want to make sure that I don't cut that off incorrectly. That's a little sharp, but that's fine. Okay, so here's this. Here's this. Okay, so I'm going to take this right here. Oops, no, I don't want to do that. So, okay, so that's that. That's pretty good. Okay. So then I'm going to zoom out, and I'm going to get the rest of this that I didn't get. Oops. So quickly erase that. Then I'm just going to minimize the. Oh, that's why. So I'm going to bring the tolerance down to about 10, and then you go lower than that. So then let's see if we can get better. Yeah, that's better. Probably should have done that to get go. The reason why it's doing this is because this is close enough of white, so I can't. Let's see if I go 5. The only problem is if you start getting lower, it's going to start choosing the wrong pixels. So at this point, it's just better to make it go back 10, get what you got. And then just get in the brush in here. Let's change the brush size a little bit, get a little bit lower, and then bring the hardness down so it doesn't cut this off. Well, that's not going to matter. I'm an idiot. Okay. So another thing I don't like, another thing I don't like about the way that I do it like this is that if you get close, you can see how it has that little bit of a fade here, but it's real sharp here. I don't like that. but that's what we're going to do for now. I'm sure there's a better way to do this. And if someone has some suggestions, then feel free to tell me. But in general, you just have to learn to be quick, but at the same time, just be careful. Sure. So like this area right here, beard. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect, because whenever you start messing with the color correction and stuff like that, a lot of this stuff's going to go away. And I've been doing this for this long a time, and then when somebody starts complaining or says something, the haters will come out eventually. When someone starts saying something, then probably pay a little bit of better attention. What's in the O? Why is it like that? Oh, because, see, I'm fucking up. That's what I need to be doing. I don't know why I was doing it that way. Okay, so ear, fucking ears. Just a weird face and body altogether. Weird looking motherfucker. Some people, some girls think I'm cute. Even some dudes. Gay. Alright, so, we're getting close here. So then I just minimize my brush a little bit. Seriously, I should probably Google or YouTube how to do this quicker, but this is what I do for now, and it's always worked for me. So I need to shave. So one of my videos today, you're gonna see all of a sudden all my hair is gonna fall off, and you say, "How did you do that?" See, I don't know, magic. So let's see. Then this area. Let's see, shit. Very informative tutorial. I know. Oh, dude, this guy's garbage. But this is it for now. So I'm gonna be so embarrassed if there's like this really quick way to do all this, and I've just been doing it like this whole time. Okay, so that's. Yeah. There's also a background eraser tool you can use, but it kind of serves. Yeah, that's ugly. It kind of serves the same purpose as the wand and things like that. Is that it just kind of it delineates between what's background and what's not. And at least I'm plugged in here. That's good. So there you go. We'll work with that for now. So I had a quote, and I already fucking forgot it. So the next thing I do is I go in to my Instagram account. So, and then I try and remember what colors I've used before. It's crazy because there's so many different colors in the world, but I end up like realizing that there's not that many colors. Sometimes I'll pick football teams. Like this was the Astros. This was the Redskins, even though I hate them. This is the Cowboys. This is the Eagles. Who just won last night, or this one was. This was Michigan. I don't know. This is like Pittsburgh. Shout out the Penguins. So anyway, so that's what I'll do. So I just try and see what patterns I've used. So this is blue, green, red, purple. I think I'm going to do like, I really liked this one. The only problem is when you shoot, and you also have to look, kind of like sometimes I have to look at my, the color of what I'm wearing on my shirt. I need to pay a little bit better attention to that. So. New absolutely ageless. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to pick something like this, that area. So like a light blue or whatever. So let's do that. And that fits with my shirt perfect. So is this shit even recording? Oh, no, it's recording on there. Okay, cool. So then the next thing I'll do, so I'll bring up the words from last time. So everything I need. So actually, I'll just turn this back on. So just option click. Need that. I don't even know what that is, so that can go, which is okay. There's my signature. This can go This can go. By the way, does everybody understand being offended offers no value to anyone? It just feels good. Like, I wasn't saying being offended is a good thing. Being offended is dumb. Don't be offended. You're wasting time. Okay, so delete that one. This rectangle, I'm not sure. Oh, that was here. So let's see. Yeah, that was that. So that can go. That old picture can go. That can go. Um, that can go. That can go. Okay, so there's the thing right there. So um, George is over there taking a shit right now. Okay, so being offended. So this one. So then I usually just come up with a different quote every day. What I'm thinking, what I'm feeling. A lot of them have been kind of, I don't know, preachy, uh, picking on, you know, I don't know, not picking, just preachy, like, oh, this is, you need to stop doing this or be better at that. And I don't want all of them to be like, you suck, like, you got to be better, blah, blah, blah. I don't want them to be like that. So instead, I want them to be more, I don't know, more, how to say it? I want them to be positive as well. So this one I'm going to do is saying, I need to just come up with something about, if, um, um, yeah, like if people don't think you're crazy, goals are big. So everybody in my life thinks I'm crazy right now. So um, that's kind of where that's kind of from. So what I like to do is I like to fit it around this. So the first thing I'll do is maybe do this and see, and then again, I really like to mix it up. So I'll look and see where did I have before. So this is the left, this is the right, this is the left. I really like this one, the center. Um, uh, and then actually, I may do one like this. So I am going to do one like this. So in this case, well, I think I am. So the only thing that sucks about this is it takes a lot of time because I kind of get in my own head about what I can do. So if people don't think you're crazy, your goals aren't big enough. So these are all my own quotes. So with this, the thing is I can play with it and change it however I want to make it fit. So what I'll do is let me see how high I got. No, on this guy. That's me. So I may have to blow me up some more to cover. Yeah, I know, guys. I'm sorry, my ugly ass. So then I'm going to do that, and then maybe I'll center this. So I'll go paragraph, center it, and then I need it to actually, even though I normally don't do this, I'm going to, let me see, because I have one, never let anyone tell you, let me see. I have some, so there's a good example. So see, this one has the shadow already, and that's why I keep some of these. So I'll take that one off. I'll move never, never, never. Okay, and then um, that's a good quote too. So then I'm going to take that, and then I'm going to double click this, control copy, and then I'm going to do this one. Okay, so see, that's obviously too big. So the first thing, like, I'll try and do is like see how much room I need. So let me see how much room I need. Yeah, so that's way too much. So then, like I said, because these are my quotes, I can kind of mix it up. So you can say, if people don't think you're crazy, your goals aren't big enough. So I can say, if they're not. So I'll do like if. So there we go. So if no one's calling you crazy, get bigger goals. Okay, so obviously that's still too big, but it's still better. Like this will work. So then I'll transform it into something that I can work with. So okay, right, apply. So then I'm gonna do that like that, right? So and then I need to align all that. But anyway, so that'll be that. So then I need to change that to white. So if no one's calling you crazy, you get bigger goals. If no one's calling you crazy, get bigger goals. If no one's calling you crazy. So I'm really into words. So and I like the original one, but I'll play with it until it fits because the aesthetics are really important too. It's just the truth. Okay, and then once I have that, so then I can go back here to this one, and then I can change. Oops, Control. So then this one, I'm going to say what. So this one, I'm going to say what people are saying, right? So this one, I can go, and this is going to be smaller. So that'll never. Change this down. I hate the fact, I don't know if it's just a Mac, but this doesn't auto update. So I have to change it, and it does in Illustrator, but it doesn't here. So let's just leave it that one. That'll never work. And then, I don't know, let's see. I don't know if that'll never work. I wonder if I should just put them in quotes. Let's see. That'll never work. 1, 2. How are you going to make money? What if you fail? If you had such that. It's another good one they told me. Oh, going to always have a boss. So I'm going to take this one. People have been saying so much shit. So, and then I'm just going to change the line height, right? And then this to left. I just hate that it does that. Sometimes I have to scroll this out a little bit more. There we go. Okay. Let's have a boss. Um, aren't you able to do this now? Um, How are you going to get paid? Okay, so let me see where we're at right now. So if I put that one, yeah, so maybe more. Okay, so I think that'll work. So let's see if this can fuck anything up. Taking out the question marks. Okay, so then what I can do here is because it can find actually an area. Let's see. Ooh, that one's good. That's perfect. Okay, perfect. Okay. So that's done. Now that we have that set, so the next thing I'm going to do, obviously that color's not going to work, so we're going to do a blue. So the background, we're going to change. It's up here. So we're going to change to a light blue. And then let's just cut it up for now. Okay, so light blue, then I like to keep this white if possible. It may not work. In fact, we may need to go like an orange or something. What did I have here? Yellow. We used yellow last time. I really like to not do it too often. That was this one. Light blue and pink. Light blue and yellow. Pink. Light blue and purple. Let's see. Let's get a purple. Let's do a pink. Okay. Or we'll do white. So let's see. So we're going to do this, and these are off. So that's why. So let's see. Okay. But I don't want the drop shadow on those. That may look okay, but let's see. Pink. White pink. Yeah, let's just go white. It's fine. So white. And then that's cool. So then I'm going to take this. Okay, so then I'm going to go in here and then do quick color correction. So I'm going to go image adjustments. So exposure. Change. Oh, here we go. So I'm going to do auto tone first, image, contrast, and sometimes actually don't usually like the auto tone, but that's fine. Okay, then I'm going to go through my curves. So here, usually I just bring this up. Actually, no, that's not true. I'm actually going to blue. Nope. Let's see. So let's see what the auto looks like. Not much better. So let's see. What you get? It's kind of funny because I kind of stopped talking a little bit because I'm kind of pissed off because a lot of this stuff is things that people are saying, and I know that. I mean, fuck them. I don't, it is what it is, but it is a little frustrating because I do believe in what I'm capable of. I really do. So, okay, so, what's that? See what else I did in this one. So let me see. So I'm gonna put. Okay, so that'll expose that a little bit more. Then this seems to be. Let's do the drop shadow. It makes it be a blue. Okay, that makes that pop. And then actually, let's see. Oh, see the strokes off for some reason. Oh, did I turn it? Yeah, so let's see some stroke. See the stroke to this too. And then, maybe I'll just do one, just so that it kind of breaks that board up, right? No one's calling me crazy. It's okay. It's not my favorite, but it's alright. So then this one, Theycallmeholla, that one needs to fit somewhere. It's gonna go ahead and let's see. So then what I'm gonna do is put that above my arm. I'm gonna take the rectangle, put it below my arm, put it right here. Yeah, but actually I want that rectangle to be blue. So that, okay, maybe, let's see. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, and then this needs to be white. Just not happy with this one at all, to be honest with you. So, this one, okay. And then this one, I need to add my signature. So I put this signature is basically what it is that's it's like an H and then an exclamation point for holla. So that's what that is. People ask me. All right, so then I'm gonna change this to color overlay. And that's like that. And there we go. It's calling me crazy. Let's see. So I'm going to make this a little smaller. Maybe like that. Okay. Y, the H, a little smaller. You know, because it's my quote. So I'm going to take that, this. So no one's calling me crazy. The signature, me. That's it. And I'm going to line them just fine. It's not right. So okay. So I'm going to have to line them with the background, which is locked. So hopefully that'll help. It won't. So I'm just going to have to do them one by one. So there we go. Which is not going to matter. Just trying to match it, I guess, with my shoulders or whatever. So that's it. So that's basically it. It's not perfect. It's not ideal. I don't feel like it pops as much as I like, but it'll work. So then I'm going to export. I save it as JPEG. And then I save. Gotta feel ugly. Okay. Save it. So then this is the Instagram is a PSD, so I just change it to that. So Instagram. So this is crazy. Whatever. So and then I don't know why it's saving in there. It's a save in design. Okay, so save it. Done. Then I have it set up where I can log in on my Safari, so I just changed my developer to make sure that it's user agent is iPhone, and then I can do these here. So then I'm just gonna add it. Go find it here. What did I call it? Crazy. So it'll be at the bottom for some reason. Okay, so I'll choose that. Alright, and then sometimes I'll see errors that need to be fixed, like little nicks and stuff. I'm not going to worry about that right now. So I will sometimes add a filter. In order to do that, I just drag this like this, and then I'll just try them. So, right, and like that. Like that one. Actually, maybe, let's see, Sunday. I wish you guys could vote right now. This is tough. So, Perpetua. So, Perpetua. Now, I don't always add a filter, but when I do, it's just that piece. Kind of like that one because it makes it pop more in the blue. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, so I've done that. And this is where I always mess up because I don't copy my. In fact, I probably should. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can do this real quick. So I'm going to copy. I am going to do this. So I'll take. See if this will do it. It probably won't, but That's good. Okay, cool. So I'm going to go right here. Then I'm going to go find 97, 75, 101, 85, 88, 93, 131. That's good. I think this is because I did the first one. Yeah, because this fucking hashtags were garbage. I had a lot. There was one that did really well. Let me see. So I'll go find one that has good hashtags. This one's pretty good. Okay, so I think people actually just like this one. So I'm going to take the hashtags. Hashtags. And then also I like this because I can get the hashtags out of the way. And I'm actually going to find 141 views. It's crazy because one of these days that's not even going to be shit. But today that's a lot. Okay. I don't think that hashtag is used nearly enough. Okay, so let's see if I use any of these the same. I mean, there's just do it, of course, I use that and everything. I'll just do that like that. And then for this, I'm also going to add the hashtag. Let's see, so crazy haters. And then haters. This used to drive me crazy as well because I would sit here and I would look at this and see all these hashtags. This is a long time ago, but I read the hashtags. I'm like, oh my God, like, do you boo boo? And the shit would drive me nuts but what I wasn't realizing was that the hashtags were how people found you. Especially now that you can follow people on hashtags, it's extremely important that you use them. So I've been using it for a while, but that's my mentality before. So follow dreams, passion, litigation. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Let's see what else. Okay, so once I've got those done, then I need to just put like my thing about why I'm feeling this way. You know, a lot. Oops. Let's see. Okay, cool. So, okay, like that. All right, and then I click it, share it, it'll be done. What I'm actually going to do right now is I'm going to stop this video. I'm going to upload it to YouTube, and then I'm going to share the link on YouTube of how I made this so that people can see how I do what I do. And that way you guys aren't going to get bored when you watch like the daily vlogs or whatever. If this part interests you, then you can watch it, and if not, then you don't have to. You can just see the other dumb shit that I do. So that's pretty much it. That's how I do it. Thanks for watching.